Welcome back, friends. In the last video we have seen the installation of ArcoLinux using the ArcoLinuxL ISO and using the easy install method. Also we saw the learning path of ArcoLinux and how to achieve the different phases. So everything is given in detail on the ArcoLinux web page. Only one thing that was pending in the last video, that was the download section. So I had not shown you the download section. So today we will first see the download section of the ArcoLinux web page, and then we will go and do a detailed review of the XFCE desktop that we installed in the last video. So let us start. So this is the download section or the download web page of ArcoLinux website. So here there are three options to download. First is you can download from this website, that is SoundForge. Second is you can go to the Belnet website, and third is the speedhost.eu. So I had tried these two, that is the SourceForge and SpeedHost. SourceForge was very slow. I could get just speed of few kbps, around 40 or 80 kbps I was getting all the time. So then I discontinued the download and then shifted over to SpeedHost. SpeedHost is pretty fast. You will get around 1 mbps to 2 mbps speed. And then I downloaded the ArcoLinuxL ISO from here. S also I have done, D, B, I have downloaded in fact all the ISOs given here. So it will be easy for me to do the videos later on. I will do now a series of videos. So we have just completed the first video of phase 1 of the ArcoLinux learning path. This is the second video. In this video we will do the detailed review of the XFCE desktop that we installed in the last video, and this download section was pending, so I have now shown you the download section. Let us go over to the ArcoLinux VM and do the detailed review of the XFCE desktop. So this is the login page, login screen, not login page. It is a login screen of ArcoLinux XFCE desktop. So at the bottom you got the three options: suspend, reboot and shutdown. Here the clock is there. There is no link to virtual keyboard, or that is on-screen keyboard. There is no facility given here. So let us input our password. And we do the login. So this is the welcome app of the ArcoLinux. Here you can do a quick update of the Arch Linux mirrors, but I think it is not required because we have already done this during the install time. But you can check out the release info. Let us check out the release info. It is taking time to open up, I think. Let us also hit on the core info. So maybe the both will come up together. Yes. Okay. So this opens up the links to the ArcoLinux editions. So this we have already discussed in the last video, so I will not go and discuss this again. I will close this Firefox instance. Yes. So right now ArcoLinux v21.11 has been released. So it is showing the news of the different versions of desktops and ArcoLinux released. So this is the announcement for ArcoLinux D-B21.07 version that has been released. So the different learning phases, learning paths have different ISOs, and there are releases of different ISOs from time to time. So all the information is provided on this releases page of the ArcoLinux.info website. So you should favorite this web page. So whenever you require, you can go over there and check out the latest information about the releases. So I will close this down now. So let us check out the donate page. This is important. Every project requires finances to fund the project, otherwise it will close down. So friends, you must choose to donate at least some money to the project, so it ensures the continuity of the project. You can become a Patreon member of ArcoLinux. You can even do a simple bank transfer. They have given the name of their bank, that is Dubois Eric ArcoLinux. So I think it is the name of the developer. Then the IBAN number is given and the BIC code is given, and then you can even pay through the PayPal. You can do some merchandise shopping and help ArcoLinux in their development. So we'll shut this down. You can get involved in the project in whatever capacity you are capable of. You can become a beta tester. You can join the ArcoLinux team on Discord. So you have to stick around for a couple of months so that you can be proven as a beta tester. So you have to do the beta testing of the beta ISOs that are released from time to time. So they are given the release patterns also. You have to prove your worth. You have to report the bugs. You have to give suggestions. So if you do the constructive work for few months, you will be recognized as a beta team member. So you will get to test the beta ISOs of ArcoLinuxL, ArcoLinux XS, ArcoLinux LTS, ArcoLinux D, and the 27 ArcoLinux B ISOs. So there is lot of work, lot of things are going on because there are multiple ISOs. So the beta team will be also big and many people will get opportunity. So for youngsters, for the collegian people, this is a good opportunity to learn and then contribute to the community. Okay, and this is the forum. So forum is also important. That's why I'm clicking on the forum page. So you can register with the forum and then go through the different postings by the admin team and by the other users, and then you can interact with everybody, developers, testers, common users. You can be friendly with people. You can even share the tips and tricks that you know with others on the forum. So I will close this down. Now I think we have done the enough exploration of welcome app. We'll close this down. Now let us concentrate on the desktop itself. So this is the XFCE desktop. These are the 4 workspaces that you can switch. What is this? I think, okay, this is the updater app. So let us check out what kind of updates are available at this hour. Okay, so there is update to Alacrity, Discord, GPIC, Quantum Manager, Nomax Image Launch, Qubit Torrent, ALSA card profiles, ALSA libraries, App Armor, Arch ISO, that is the tools for creating Arch Linux live and install ISO images. So ArcoLinux PAMAC all, ButterFS programs, Cups and the Cups helper, Chromium, DNS Masquerader, downgrade tool, fake root, Gnome software, Gnome keyring. So different packages are available totaling around 1.5 GB. So I will not apply it, I will just cancel it. Let us check out what is installed. There are no orphans, there are no foreign. Okay, only one foreign package is there, that is make init cpio open swap. Okay, this is the only outside package. And in the browse section you can browse by the categories: featured, photo and video apps, music and audio apps, productivity apps, communication, news, education and science, games, utilities, development. So I think all the apps that are available in Arch Linux platform will be available here. Only difference will be you will get the apps of ArcoLinux also. So native apps of ArcoLinux will be also added over and above the Arch Linux packages. So that will be the difference, and maybe some few packages here and there, but you will get a vast library of different apps. And this is the repos: the ArcoLinux repo, third party ArcoLinux repo, X large, the core repo, extra repo. Let us check out the extra repo. Yes, so the different plugins are available: audio, video, the Bluetooth manager is there, Cairo dock is there, Chromium is there, Cups is there, Deconf editor is there. So these are all extra packages that are available. In the community packages, let us check out GPig, Calculator, Fish, Quantum Manager, Grub Customizer. This is an important tool, that system tool that is available, so you can customize the Grub from here. So if you remember, in Titan Linux we had checked out this app, that is the Grub Customizer. So the Plank dock is there, Praga music player is there, Vivaldi browser is there. Now let us check out the multilib. So the 32-bit applications are given here. The Nemesis repo. I don't have much details knowledge about this Nemesis repo because I am not a regular user of ArcoLinux, but yes, now I am impressed by the ArcoLinux. Must try it for myself on one of my machines. At least I should give a 1 month of try, so I will get a good hold of the ArcoLinux. This looks promising. I think it is even better than Manjaro. Manjaro, of course, I loved. I used Manjaro for around 2 months, but I think even better than Manjaro, I like this ArcoLinux. Okay, so now we close this updater app. So this is the clipboard. I think this is the network manager. You got what is this? I think this is only the about app. So okay, this is a automatic wallpaper changer, downloader and manager. So this is a wallpaper manager. So what we can do is, let us try to change the image. What we do is we click on the next. Let us see if the image changes. Yes, I like the image that has been shown. Very good. So this is the calendar and date and time app. What is this? Okay, so this is the log off, shutdown, suspend button. Now let us check out the different applications that are being installed. So we go to the accessories. In the accessories section, we are finding application finder, archive manager is there, Arch Linux better lock screen is there. So let us check it out. Okay, so the same wallpaper will also come up as a lock screen. So you can have the same wallpaper as a lock screen wallpaper and as a desktop wallpaper. So these are some default wallpapers or lock screen available, and we can also import the wallpapers from location of our choice. So I will close this down. Let us go. Okay, let us check out the ArcoLinux quick tool. So you have to give your sudo password to make it work. Okay, so here you can do tweaking of the system. So first section is the auto start. So here you can toggle on and off the different settings, like the conky. You can toggle it on and off. Right now by default the conky is off, but you can toggle it on during the auto start. So conky will load up when we restart the system again. There is a Clipman plugin auto start. ArcoLinux welcome app is also auto starting, and there I don't know what is variety, but we will know soon. Let us go to the desktop section. So here you can add and activate the ArcoLinux repository. Select a desktop. So let us check out the different. Okay, so by default awesome is selected. This desktop is not installed. Select to clear cache before reinstall. So this is the desktop installer. So if you want to add any extra desktops, you can use this. So by default it is only XFCE desktop, but you can add the desktops from the list given here. So I will not go into the details or try to install any of the desktops given here, but the facilities available here. And also you can launch the ArcoLinux desktop trasher, and you can remove and the installed desktops from here. So I think it will completely remove, once you trash the installed desktop, it will completely remove the configuration as well as all the files of the desktop. Okay, and basically you are just auto removing the desktop. Okay, then let us go to the fixes. So fixes for the ArcoLinux: for any Arch based system, reset and reload Pacman keys, set mainstream servers for Arch Linux. I think this is the default servers for the Arch Linux. Get the best Arch Linux servers. So we can click here and it will then do run a script to check out the bandwidth available with the different mirrors, and then it will rank the mirrors according to the bandwidth available. Best key servers for the JPG keys. Get the best key servers for the, yes, this is also I think for JPG keys only. So there are two settings. And distro specific, get the original ArcoLinux etc HDDM conf and the extra HDDM conf KDE settings. Okay, so suppose when you are tinkering with the system and you mess up all the settings of the KDE desktop, then for the KDE desktop you can just do one click reset of the simple display manager of the KDE desktop. Now let us check out the Grub section. Here you can import the different Grub themes. So I think these are the installed ones, or maybe they are those available for installation for importing. And then you can do the reset theme, apply wallpapers, remove wallpapers from here. Now let us check out the LDM. So you can install the LDM when it is not installed, and then you can also enable it from here. And these are the mirrors for the ArcoLinux. So if you disable all these mirrors, you will no longer have access to the xlarge repository. Change your etc pacman.configuration accordingly. So enable GitHub repo, free bandwidth United States. So you can enable the Belnet repo, enable the Arnet repo, enable the Funami repo, enable the Jinx repo, enable the seed host repo. I think the seed host is the best for me at least. So last I think a day or two back, I had used this seed host. It was quite fast. Then let us go to the NeoFetch. So here you can click on the different parameters like hostname, kernel, uptime, downtime, themes, show terminal font, show disk, show local. So if you click on this, then it will be shown when you type the NeoFetch command in your terminal. And also you can enable a image backend to the NeoFetch command. You can also, I think, backup. It is, I think, yes, you can also backup the NeoFetch output. Show local IP. All these are different parameters that you can observe in the NeoFetch output. Then let us go to the Pacman. So these are the ArcoLinux repos. So you can enable the ArcoLinux testing repo. You can enable the ArcoLinux default repo, ArcoLinux third-party repo, ArcoLinux xlarge repo. Then also you can mix up with the ArchLinux repos also, because anyway ArcoLinux is based on ArchLinux installed, so you can directly use the ArchLinux repos here. So the different toggles are given here. Then if you go at the bottom, enable the Endeavor repo. So also you can use the Endeavor repos here, because Endeavor is also based on ArchLinux. You can enable the Nemesis repo. I don't know about Nemesis, what Nemesis is. I have not used this earlier, but Endeavor I have used. I have tested the system. So here you can improve the security and privacy by blocking ads, tracking, and malware domains. Enable the edge block. So since this is a phase 1 Linux L based ISO, so here many of the settings are grayed out. So you can just use those settings, but you cannot enable or disable the settings. You cannot choose the setting. You can see this is grayed out. But if you go in the advanced learning path ISOs, then maybe you will able to do all the settings here. Only I think few settings are available for the user, because this is the basic step 1 or the phase 1 of ArcoLinux learning path. So these are the different terminal and terminal themes which can be set from here. So you can install the Alka Pretty themes. You can install XFCE for terminal themes. You can install the ArcoLinux termite themes. Then you can have the terminal font. So you can do a NeoFetch, screen fetch, ALSI, paleo fetch, hfetch, sfetch. For different types of commands you can give. You can do a system info retro command. So maybe in some of the video we will try all these commands. Maybe this will come in later after 7 or 8 videos. Because if I do just ArcoLinux videos only, then many of the users will get bored, because everybody will not like ArcoLinux, because user choices are different. Everybody has say in their choice. So we cannot go on doing ArcoLinux videos only. But I think I will do or at least 4 or 5 videos on ArcoLinux itself, and then I will shift over to some other distro. So that will ensure the continuity. So here you can install the not install, but you can switch the themes. So i3WM theme, awesome WM theme, Qtile theme. So different themes you can switch over. And in the user, I think you can create the user from here. Then ZSH. Okay, I have not used ZSH, but it is some theme is there, so you can change the themes from here. I think this is a shell only, Z shell. Okay, it is a Z shell only, so you can change the shell theme from here. Okay, I got it, what it is. Okay, then now we are checked out the ArcoLinux quick tool. Now let us go ahead. Okay, now let us do the conky toggle. So if you click on this, if the conky is displayed, the conky will go off. If your conky is displayed, the conky will go off, and if the conky is off, it can be toggled on. Okay, then next, ArcoLinux conky Zen. That is, I think you can, yes. So here you can select the different conky themes that are shown right now. Which is the conky theme that is being shown? It is Redux LUA conky theme. Okay, looks good, plain, but it looks good. Okay, let us go ahead. Now you can do bulk rename of files using this tool. Then there is Catfish file search is there, clipboard manager, font manager is there. Let us check out the font manager. Okay, so these are the different fonts that are available for system, for user. So there are some family fonts are there. So you can segregate the fonts vendor wise. Microsoft fonts. So these are all segregated by their types. So in the Microsoft, you can find the Microsoft fonts, Georgia, Verdana, and Webdings installed. Okay, so now let us close this. Move ahead. Calculator is there, Quantum Manager is there. I will not go in Quantum Manager because we have already seen the logs. Let us check out the logs, system logs. Okay, so it is showing the system logs. Then there is application log, system logs, security logs, and hardware logs. Okay, but I like this ArcoLinux. I am getting now hang of the ArcoLinux. It is very good system they have developed. Okay, so this is the screenshot tool. There is a blank doc is available. Menu editor is there. Menu editor, nothing. It is just you can toggle on off which apps will be shown in the menu. That's it. And the software tokens are available. RSA secure ID compatible tokens, software tokens. Task manager is there. USB image writer. Let us check out the USB. Okay, this is nothing but the USB image writer. I think found in GNOME desktop. That is good. It always works for me. Okay, the USB stick formatter, I think it is same. Yes, this is also same. It is found in GNOME desktop. Let us check out the variety wallpaper manager. So there are settings for the wallpaper manager. Then you can select the type of images. So you can select wallpapers to be shown from Flickr, from Bing, Earthview, NatGeo, Unsplash. You can check out the effects like Keep Original, Oil Painting, Grayscale, Pointillism, Heavy Blur, Pixelate, Soft Blur. You can modify the appearance of the wallpaper, placement, sourcing, and filtering of the wallpaper. So it is quite exhaustive. Settings are available for the wallpaper in the variety wallpaper app. You can customize. You can even change the color, hinting, size, and rating. Tips, there are some tips. There is a change log. There is a donate page. So it is very nice wallpaper app they have given. You got the Vim editor. Then in the development, you have got the Git ahead. You have got meld, I don't know. Okay, it is file comparison and merging tool. Then Sublime Text, sophisticated text editor for code markup and prose. Okay, in the graphics section you have got the document scanner, document viewer, GNU image manipulator, GPIC, that is the color picker, Inkscape, Nomax, Peak, Ristretto image viewer is there. In internet section you have got Chromium, Discord, Firefox, Qubit, Torrent, Telegram desktop, and Vivaldi. In the multimedia you got the GUVC view, Peak is nothing, record short animated. GIF images from your screen. Praga music player is there. Pulse audio equalizer. QTV4L2 video capture utility. Simple screen recorder is there, and a VLC player. In the office, you got only dictionary and document viewer. Since this is a ArcoLinuxL ISO, the LibreOffice suite or even any other office suite is not there, that you have to install. It is extra. It is not available in the default repos of the ISO. Now let us go and check out the settings. So you got the about me section. There is accessibility section. Add a blocker is there. Add and remove software is there. Let us check out the add and remove software. Okay, we have done this earlier. So you go to the install section and then you can remove all packages that you don't want, and you can install new packages from same. Then advanced network configuration or settings is there. Appearance is there, the appearance app. So here you can change the style, icons, fonts and settings. So I will not go in much detail, this is all known. So it is typical XFCE installation. So the DConf editor is there, color profiles, clipboard manager, Bluetooth manager, ArcoLinux welcomer, ArcoLinux desktop trasher that we already seen. Fix hard coded icons. What is this? This is new. So we can check this out. It is taking time to open up. Let us go ahead. Okay, now it has opened up. An empty window means that all the icons are already fixed. Okay, so there is no fixing required. All the icons are okay. Let us go ahead. Let us check out the Firefox configuration. Which firewall they have given? Most probably it is the simple firewall that they have given. Yes, it is the simple firewall, and this is the GUFW, that is the GUI based firewall. So you got the simple firewall with a GUI. So you can start this. So it is now started, enabled. So all incoming connections are denied and all outgoing connections are allowed. Of course, you can change and make new rules also. You can check out the reports here and you can check out the logs here. Okay. Now here you can do the keyboard settings edit. Then this is gparted, which you already seen during the installation. The notifications management is there. Panel profiles is there. So you can back up your panel profiles here. So if you have done some setting, custom setting to the panel, you can take a backup. Then you keep the backup in a separate folder, and when you want, you can import the panel profile, that is the panel backup, from there and install it. The power manager is there, printer settings are there, Qt5 settings, quick system info is there. I think it will use INZI only. Removal drives, session startup, okay. System profiler and benchmarking we already seen in earlier videos, one of our earlier videos. Window manager tweaks are available. Workspaces management, XFCE, terminal settings. What is this? Yard settings. Main yard settings editor. Okay, so here you can configure the display settings for the dialog windows that are shown by the system. In the editor section, okay, so here you can set the default theme for the text info dialog, color of the first type mask, color of second type mask. I don't know what this is. Okay, you can set the margins for the text info dialog boxes from here. Okay, and then you can save this settings, so you can import the settings later on if required. Okay, let us check out. Okay, this is ArcoLinux. Kernel is 5.17, so latest kernel is available. Uptime is around 1 hour 39 minutes. Package is 1240. packages total. Shell bash is 5.1.16 version. Resolution is HD. D is XFCE 4.16. Windows Manager is XFWM. Theme is Arc Dark GTK23 themes, and the icons is Sardi Arc GTK23. Terminal is URXVT. Terminal font is monospace. Okay, so with this we stop our video here. We have done a detailed review of XFCE desktop that was installed using the easy install method and ArcoLinuxL ISO. And we have also seen the download page of the Arcolinux website. So friends, now we stop here. In the next video we will do the installation of ArcoLinuxL ISO using the advanced method. So we'll check out what is the difference in the easy method that we have done till now, and what is the difference in the advanced method of installation. Thank you for being with us during the course of this video. Do subscribe, like and comment on our channel. Please do not forget to hit the bell button, otherwise you will miss the new videos that are being uploaded every day. Thank you. Bye bye.